From the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I fall asleep at night, I was born to play.
Life's disappointments and the chance for change before it's too late is the beating heart of Soul. A philosophical film with Jamie Foxx as Joe Gardner.
Huh? I'm Joe. I teach middle school band. Cut it, go for it!
A middle-aged band teacher whose dreams of being a jazz pianist haven't quite panned out.
Your character bears a striking resemblance to you, although he's built a little differently. Did you advise a little bit on the animation?
No, you know what? I don't think you've ever seen African-American characters that look this warm and this good. It does become a part of you. You know, I do see that character as me, and especially when it comes to the music and what he thought about jazz and things like that. So it was right up my alley.
Hey, look up. You know what that's gonna say? Joe Gardner.
And for the first time, many Pixar fans seeing themselves through him.
This was the first time a black lead was cast in a Pixar movie. Was that a lot of pressure?
First time a black lead, and I got the culture on my back. No, but I was so happy to have that.
One of the first things that I noticed was just the diversity on the film. I mean, I've seen that in Pixar movies before, but just the black and brown faces, it was really pretty apparent.
They show you how New York really is. If you walk down the street in New York 10, 15 paces, you're gonna see so many different colors, so many different creeds, so many different people. So I think that's wonderful that you're able to portray how we really look. I mean, it gives everybody an opportunity to be seen in a good light, and it makes you feel good, you know?
Kemp Powers co-directs the movie along with Pete Docter.
Representation, I think, is more than just what you see on the screen. I think it's also what's happening behind the screen. So I love the fact that, you know, the journey of making this film, it's not just the characters you're seeing on screen. That representation became evident in every aspect of making the film.
Docter, the chief creative officer of Pixar, owned by Walt Disney, the parent company of ABC News, says he knows the power these characters can have on viewers.
I grew up in a world full of white characters, or that representation, and I think I was really educated on this film. You know, the stories we tell about each other kind of communicate who's in the club, you know. Now, you know, of course, shamed at how long it took us to do this.
Soul opens Christmas Day, ending a tough year defined by not only the pandemic, but the ongoing racial reckoning sparked by George Floyd's death. Like Floyd, Foxx grew up in Texas and was at his funeral.
Finally got a chance to see what we've been saying for the longest.
Do you think this film is more resonant now because of what we're going through in this country?
Without a doubt. I mean, look, you know, our art and what we do usually coincides with what's going on outside our doors on the street. And so now when you look at a movie like Soul, it strikes a chord that is harmonious. It strikes a chord that allows us to escape. It allows us to feel good, because I think, you know, it has been exhausting. It has been tough.
The movie painting a rich and textured portrait of black culture.
Oh, my Lord, you gotta wait, son. This is an emergency. What?
Joe was supposed to be a black man from New York City. I mean, coincidentally, so am I. So I had a lot of personal stuff that I was able to draw from.
Getting ready to play with Dorothea Williams tonight.
Dorothea Williams? That's big time, Joe.
Just putting the barber shop scene in a Pixar film and what that means to our community. In our culture, we have preachers and we got the barber.
And the beauty shop.
And the beauty shop.
Okay.
Ladies, hey, ladies. My sister was like, I know you ain't for... But you're right, you know, not a lot of brothers would go to therapists. But in a way, our barbers were that. So sometimes that is our counsel. That is our way of working things out.
The film's also a love letter to jazz, an art form created by blacks. A classically trained pianist and singer, music is a passion for Foxx.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack.
Passion we all witnessed in Ray, his Oscar-winning portrayal of Ray Charles.
Everybody doing the mess around.
We discover more of Foxx's talent in Soul. Originally intended for summer release in the theaters, now it's a Christmas treat for families at home.
Life has changed dramatically since you made this film. Clearly, you know, we've been in shutdowns and the pandemic. How have you gotten on during the pandemic?
Well, to be honest with you, the pandemic really, it was tough. We had some tough things going on.
In a year marked by grief, Jamie Foxx felt it too, recently losing his beloved sister Deandra Dixon at age 36. She was an ambassador for the Global Down Syndrome Foundation.
You've recently lost your beloved sister Deandra. Did that awaken anything, and how are you doing?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been unbelievably painful. And anybody that knows my sister Deandra, she was a light, man. And to have her not with us, it's tough. And so for Soul to come out about a movie talking about the soul, you know, you can't help think about where she is and knowing that she's still with us, and it's just we need this movie.
This is the Hall of Everything.
A kind of balm after a rough time for so many of us.
What do you most hope people will take away from this film?
I hope that you get a chance to escape, just enjoy the film, and Merry Christmas.
Soul premieres Christmas Day exclusively on Disney+.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.